Morning, everybody. Grab a cup of coffee and a donut or three, and let's do some switching. Okay, after pondering for a while, the crew finally decided that the best way to do this was to get the cars all in line before we pull the covered hopper at the end. So we uncoupled the blue chassis boxcar. We're going to pull the orange P&W boxcar, make the train back up, and then we'll go in and pull the empty plastics hopper. Moved inside and narrate this one. It's getting a little too windy outside. But thankfully the rain and snow and freezing drizzle went north of us. I really enjoy listening to this SW7. The way it chugs and sort of revs up seems like it's really working hard, and that's how I remember switchers sounding, like a GP7 or GP9. So that's what I hope I can figure out to get that with the Loke sound, which is a fabulous sound too, but I really enjoy this slow speed switching with this engine. So this is the order that the cars are going to end up at. So now we just need to pull the empty plastics covered hopper, get it out of the way. Unfortunately for the people on Douglas Avenue, that means several back and forth movements. I was right about now when I realized I probably should have brought the empty gondola with me when I came over here, because it would have saved me, a switching move or two. Of course, now I was going to have to back up to get it, but that would have been a lot easier than having to run through the crossovers to get it. All right, everything's in the right spot. So now we can just pick up our 2 cars, run around them, go back to the yard. Thought I'd give you the favorite view for the last little bit. You can see the Oak Hill train in the distance. So after I finish switching Chillicothe, I'll do an Oak Hill operating session. And then I'm going to go back to do both of them together because I really enjoyed that. And that may It's something I never thought I was going to do. I'd always intended to operate them separately, but now I think I really like it. So I think I may just change the philosophy of the railroad and just treat it more like a branch line. The first engine I ever bought when I was building Chillicothe was an Atlas Alco S2 switcher with sound, because I love the sound. And right here at this crossover, that engine just gave me so much trouble right there. I eventually sold it anyhow because it just really didn't fit the scheme. But I've noticed that these, four or short wheelbase switchers on that little stretch track in the crossover seem to struggle a little bit. It's probably due to my track work more so than the fault of the switcher, I believe. But as long as it's a longer wheelbase, GP7, GP40, anything like that, no problems. All right, we just need to head back to the yard. So after we get through the crossovers, we'll stop for a second to realign the switches, and then we'll pick up in part 3. I said I'm going to push the train out of the yard. I'm going to have a caboose as a shoving platform, and that's just to prevent me from having to do a runaround as soon as I come into town, because we're switching the industries on the other side of Douglas Avenue that we're going to have to, do a runaround otherwise. So I just use the shoving platform. So hope everybody enjoyed watching the SW7 and listening to it especially. I do, So I'm going to leave you with a picture of Chance snoozing. Got him back from the kennel, and he seems to be in good shape, so glad to have him back. So everybody stay safe.